A phoenix flies through everything I write. Okay, take any one spell, listen to the sound of it. I'll use the word mail. Which one? Pick one. Let's make it chain mail. You know, like a bunch of guys in a gang. Chain mail, chain gang. Chain mail, chain letter. So I changed the concept of putting another same sound in front of the objective sound of mail. And you get two different ideas. Chain mail, well, that's a soldier old days would wear to protect himself from getting stabbed with a sword. Chain mail. Chain mail, something you would get in the mailbox, somebody trying to pilfer something from you. Don't break this chain or they'll place a curse on you bullshit, okay? The chain letters. Chain mail, bunch of guys, chain, working in a chain gang. But just saying chain mail, how many ways now can you respell it and turn it against me? So let's say I'm talking about letters. Do you ever get chain mail in your mailbox? Now, in a sense of a court, what a judge could do with that is redefine it by respelling it. Chain mail. Oh, M-A-L-E-E. Where you said M-A-I-L, he wrote M-A-L-E, puts you on the chain gang. And that's the power of the spell, literally, right there. That's how you're enslaved. That's how your mind is enslaved. With assumption, presumption, and you talk so fast. You just can't say it enough, right? You can't say come and speak fast enough, and you don't know what you're doing. You're creating a nightmare for yourself, a nice cushy reality for Satan and his cronies. And that's why it's so important, because what you say is creation itself, literally. Here's the unification fact about language. What all languages have in common is sound. Oh, they all have letters, but the letters are different. So they're not common denominators, they're just denominators, variable denominators. So you have Western-shaped letters, you have Japanese-shaped letters, Arabic-shaped letters, Russian-shaped letters, Greek-shaped letters, and they all instill something in whoever understands that sign to make a sound. Just like chi in Mandarin doesn't look the same as Western, C-H-I. It looks more like a little house with squiggles going through it. But to someone that knows that symbol, it's still chi, and it still makes that sound. Chi, life. Ki, life. It doesn't matter how you spell it, doesn't change what it is. You can change the spelling and the name all you want, but it doesn't change what it is. And you'll find that with sound. You won't find it with spells. The sound will mean the same thing in all languages. But here's the trick. That sound varies in different languages. So you kind of got to chase that rabbit for a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to write down the English sound spell key, as in to open a door. Where do you park a ship? At the quay. Same sound, different spell. Can you think of any other languages that have the key sound? Well, French, key. So you have Q-U-A-Y as one spell of it, the sound key. Then you have K-E-Y. Oh, there's another one. So you have Q-U-I, key. Now, beside each word, write what they represent in that spell. Key represents a door, to unlock a door. So write the concept of a door to be unlocked. Once you see the concept of the actual spell, and you do all the same spells, or same sounds in different spells, writing out each concept, you see the thread that runs through it. So let's go to quay. Quay, that's where you park a ship. So that's a dock. Qui in French is who, as in qui es-tu, who are you? So qui is who. What's another one? Oh, let's go to Greek. Chi, C-H-E. That's a letter, and it's the letter X. Whoa, let's go. Key. Is there any other? Well, Italian. Chianti. So we'll just do the C-H-I part of it. That's wine. So you pulled that part of a spell out of Chianti, a bottle of wine. Key. Well, that can be pronounced chi. So we'll put C-H-I again. Mandarin or Cantonese. Not sure which one it is. But anyway, it means life. Life source. So what else have we got here? Key. Well, K-Y. As a suffix, KY, or as a jelly, or as a state, Kentucky, monkey, right, or lanky, and so on and so on and so on. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different spells for the sound using English, French, Greek, Italian, and Mandarin. So besides the two English words, key and key, we have, well, just write English, just so you can see the operations. English spells. Then you have key, which is a French spell for that sound. Key in Greek is a spell. These are all different spells, okay? Chianti, key, is Italian. That was an Italian spell source. And then, of course, the last one we have on this little list here is, Chinese for lack of. And I'm sure there are many others, but you don't need to have that many. You can cross-reference this with just a couple of different languages. And this works with every friggin' language. It's really kind of miraculous. So let's go back to that list. We'll go to the top with the word key. We have the concept of a door. So that means key to open something, to open or lock something. So it's like unlocking your door to yourself. Key, dock, that's where you park a ship. Ship is another word for mind, or literally use, spirit. There's so many different variations of saying the same thing. When I say mind, I'm referencing the soul, every idea of consciousness you have, the all self, within mind. Those different colored roses, but they're all still just roses. But that expands things out a little bit. Now you see dock, ship, seems to be something of an admiralty effect here, something to do with the high seas, like that's someone who steals a lot. You know, the law of the high seas. I'm going to seize your goods, the whole ship. And that's what they did at birth. They seized the whole ship, the cargo, the soul, everything, with the birth certificate, right? Mom and Dad created the body. Mom and Dad created the intellectual property, the idea, called the name, and registered it, so they gave up their property, which was the child. You've got two English words, right? Different words, same sound. Key and key. Key, Q-U-A-Y. One is the door, idea to open or something to start something or whatever. Key is a place to dock a ship. The ship is the Admiralty, for example. So when you know that a ship is another word for mind, like hood is another word for mind, like ent or meant is another word for mind, and there's many variations, but those are the most common: ship, hood, ent, meant, etc. Okay? So get the idea that this is where you're parking your mind, your ship. So you want to open your mind, key to open my mind. I need a key to open my mind because my ship is docked right now somewhere, not where I need it to be. So how do we relate these together? Well, it's easy, because when you see in terms of a ship, does anyone know what the nameplate of a ship is called at the back? It's called an escutcheon. The escutcheon is the nameplate on a ship. It's on the back, you'll see it. So anyway, what we have here is the escutcheon, right? Well, how does that relate to the key of a door? Okay, well, the escutcheon is also the cover that goes over the old keyholes. You know, the old keyhole that you'll see in, the Vatican, St. Peter's Square? Yeah, that kind of keyhole. Yeah, it goes to Rome too. You can connect all these things, because once you see one idea, look for that form, that shape, that idea everywhere, and see it show up. So there's the key, the keys of Peter, Vatican key, right? You're looking for a key to start your motor, start your engine, start your brain, but your ship is parked because someone else has the escutcheon. They're holding on to it. Well, what's an escutcheon? Well, again, it's that which covers your keyhole, and it's that which is a ship. Can you find something in the Admiralty world that both of those apply to? Oh, yeah, legal name. Yeah, they cover your keyhole, who you are, your life whole, your complete life. Keyhole, that's what it means, life whole. For me, this is the most critical phonics breakdown you will ever hear. This is the most important one, because next it involves who, key a tu, key a vu. Who are you? Okay, so, are you a legal name? So you get the idea. So let's type three ideas, two languages together, and it's all back to London. Funny that. So let's see if we can find a connection with the Greek key, shall we? Because we're opening all these doors. See, that sound is that which opens all your doors. The key, life. Life opens all the doors. So this is why this is the most important phonetics breakdown you will ever hear me do. This is the source of you. Key itself. So let's go to, we got the French. Who are you, legal name or not? Key, where's your mind parked? Do you dock with documents in the seas of Admiralty, the law of the high seas, and they'll steal all your shit as a, merchantman in their fleet of Babylonian warships? And then you have key, the door. Which door are you trying to open? Is your keyhole covered? Because you're never going to be able to open the door of your own life if you're standing behind a door. The escutcheon is the legal name covering the keyhole. So as soon as you remove the name of the ship off the body, the legal name, once you remove that escutcheon, the Admiralty name that was registered with their ships in registration, then they call them legal names, birth certificates. That's a docking report. That's a manifest, literally a shipping manifest. So let's get down to the Greek, the tricky Greeks. How did they confuse life? Well, they made it into a letter. So key, although it is a word, a single letter, it's a double cross. Things can cross. No, two. Line goes under, one line goes over. That's two crossing. And then vice versa. One goes over, one goes under. Until you get on the center spot, then it's only a single cross because they're joined. That's the two paths connected in the center of the porous glass, the hourglass. So let's get to the tricky Greeks. Key. Well, that's an X. And as far as I recall, a lowercase n. How can we bring the Roman into this one? Easy. It's Roman numeral 10. You want to bring all the world in here, right? 10. Oh, there we go. Can we bring some Latin into that to make it life itself? Sure we can. Let's take the Roman, Latin. We'll spell it out in English, T-E-N. We're going to pull the Greek back together. So it's T-E. Oh, that's Latin. That means that's you, nothing sweeter than you. So now we have 10. Okay, we also have 1, 0. So you can spell all this out. This all connects to the sound key, by the way. So that's the binary code, 1.0, right? 10, I-O. Oh, I-O, I-O. So there's the hi-ho, or the I-O. This was about the hi-ho, I-O, because you're sleeping with the wrong ho. Yeah, it works magically with rhymes and reason as well. All right, so what else have we got in there? Can we get some Egyptian? Sure we can. Let's go find the Egyptian. Aten, Aten. Yeah, well, see, that ties in with me because of Aten Rai. That came up front, and there's the Greeks again with Aten's Greece. Aten, Aten, which means to life. Which life are you going to? If you're worshiping whatever Egyptian pharaoh Aten, Akhenaten, Enoch Aten. Characters have been splattered around history on you guys. It all connects to key, by the way. All right, so this is how you connect yourself to the key. So it's you, nothing sweeter than you, infinite. If you are worshiping the Aten or the Atn, Akhenaten, then you're saying that you're giving your life to, your infinite life to that pharaoh. All right, so now we have the Romans pulled in with X's, the Roman numeral 10. We have the binary, there's your quantum side of it, the I-O, there's the Disney aspect, and of course what debt is all about with the legal name. Sign on the dotted lean. Well, you might pronounce it line or lean. You can even throw G in there and it still sounds like lean. Lean. To lean ya. Fucking sure it is. Tells you in French clearly what is a legal name. Just sign on the lean ya. We're going to put you in debt. Your soul's paying for it. We're going to have a great time fucking killing everything on your behalf.